can't pronounce it, but you also like the Qigong. I'm glad you're joining in, it shouldn't really take long. Let's go.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I think the sun is shining, isn't it? Or at least it's shining right now, as it should be. This week is going to be midsummer. 20th, 21st, around that kind of time. Today is Monday, the 17th of June, and I'm just taking in as much daylight as I possibly can, which has been tricky the last little while with all the clouds and the rain and everything else going on. But the garden's been enjoying that, if nothing else. Welcome in to you all. We are here for our Qigong, of course, so let's get started, shall we? Do make sure you have your safe space to practice in, non-slip floor, everything to where you are comfortable. We're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up before we get into today's movement. So let's start with feet together, 2 hands pushing sky, deep breaths. Let's breathe in, clasping the hands, and breathe out. We're going to stretch right the way through. Coming back, breathing in. And relax. Same again, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax. One more time. Okay, very good, very nice. Let's bring the feet apart. We're going to roll through these shoulders. Get the body moving, easing any tensions. Just let the whole body breathe. I am going to say hello to you guys as well. Good morning to Jean and to Yola. Also to Lynn and Richard, Danny, and hi to Debs too. Also to Alison, and I know a number of other folks out there. So hello to you guys. Let's keep moving. Nice roll and rotation through these arms, and we'll take the movement into the body. Let's sink, breathe out. Rolling through, sink. We want some movement through the spine, that little bit of flexibility, rolling, moving all the way up, all the way back down. Okay, good. Let's go in the other direction with these shoulders then. So again, just a nice rotation through the arms so you feel the movement also through the shoulder blades, through the collarbones, through the rib cage. The arms themselves aren't moving very much. It is the shoulders doing the work, the collarbones, the shoulder blades doing the work. Good morning also to Ingrid. Hello to you. And to Alan too. Hi guys. All right, let's take this movement and sink and roll. Breathe out. Again, all the way down to the ground. Feel the feet and then push from the feet back up. Sink. Roll. Breathe out. Okay. All right. Very nice. Let's do some balancing of plates. So plate balanced in each hand. Let's start with the right hand at the back. And a nice big sweep. So again, just keeping the body nice and relaxed. You want to feel that the legs are really supporting you. Nice, strong legs. Let the weight sink down so the upper body can be nice and light and mobile. Keep breathing. Okay, good. We'll go in the other direction, forward and out, coming over. Okay, very nice. Two hands together at the same time. Let's bring them around. We're going to bend the elbows, coming back nice and open. Again. Again, let the legs support you. Relax the weight of the body down. Upper body nice and light. Let's go the other way. Forwards, out, over. Okay, 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 very good. Wiggles, jiggles. Hello also to Janet there and Delia, how are you? Let's put the fingers together. Let's going to start with the thumbs and give them a good twirl. Other direction. Let's relax the body. Let the weight sink down. Delilah. It's very far away. The text is quite small. Good morning. Let's put the thumbs together. Let's take these index fingers and give them a good twirl as well. Feel nice and soft through the neck, the shoulders. Let's go in the other direction. Everything soft, everything light. Let's move through these middle fingers. Try and keep the joints of the fingers soft as well. Let's go the other way. Soft and light, like fluffy clouds. Okay, let's go to these ring fingers. Lots of space, as much as you can. Let's go the other way. Don't let the tension creep in. Okay, little fingers. And again, let go of that tension with the neck, the shoulders down through the spine. Let's twirl in the other direction. Nice and solid again on the legs. Weight really sinking down. All right, very good. Let's wiggle the fingers. Let's move through the wrists. Good morning to Joyce as well. How are you doing? Let's move through these elbows and shoulders. Okay, gently through the neck, down through the length of the spine, hips, legs. Okay, let's wiggle these toes, shall we? So we're going to sink the weight on one side, pushing the toes back. So again, don't lock the support leg. Relax, soft. And we are pushing the toes back one by one. We're not leaning on that foot, but we just very carefully feel each toe. Give it a press, give it a stretch, and release. Okay, good. Let's move through the ankle. Just nice and loose, nice and soft. Feel letting go of tension. Let's move through the knee. You don't have to overdo it, just get some really light, soft movement going. Then we're going to move through the hips, so we want to move forward and open. Keep the body steady, don't go with it. Just the hip joint doing the movements. And then if we are nice and steady, we can do big circles moving up and out. Okay, good. Same on the other side. So again, relax. Sink down through your support foot and then moving through these toes one by one. Take your time. Feeling each toe. Okay, good. Through the ankle. Keep it soft. Through the knee. Again, just a real nice softness. Through the hip, forward, open. Take your time. It's much focused on being steady with the body as we are with the movement through the hip. Okay, big circles, only if we're steady enough, coming up and out. Okay, all right, very good. Let's stand for a couple of minutes, shall we? Let's have the feet directly underneath the hip joints. And allow ourselves to be neatly aligned over the feet. Hips over the feet, shoulders over the hips, head nice and tall. And with good structure, let's take a deep breath, breathing in. As we breathe out, let go. Feel as though the weight of the body is sinking, melting through your structure. Feel the legs nice and heavy. Feel the connection of the foot to the floor. Feel the ground beneath your feet. And allow yourself to just let go. Feel the body breathe and release. Feeling the connection of the foot to the floor. Try to make that pressure on the foot equal through all points of contact. Nicely balanced. And with the weight sinking down, there's a lightness that comes through the body, a space that lifts, starting through the arches of the feet, lifting through the ankles. A feeling of rising up through the lengths of the legs. Space through the hips. And feel a lifting through the length of the spine. Just let the pelvis hang, but we're creating space. Lifting between the shoulder blades. Long through the neck, tall through the top of the crown. And keep the head lifting nice and tall. Again, let's take a deep breath, breathing in. And again, as you breathe out, let go. Feel the weight of the body sinking down. Feel the weight of the pelvis hanging from the end of the spine. Strong legs and the feet on the ground. And we can breathe deep breaths into the belly. As you breathe in, feel the breath drawn down, filling the belly expanding. as you breathe out, we're letting go. Okay, let's clasp these hands. We're going to slowly raise the hands overhead, just rotating through the shoulders. Palms up. Breathing in, push up with the hands, down with the feet. Breathing out, relax. Let's twist, coiling from the ground up. Coming back to your center line. Let's twist. Okay, coming back. We're going to lift and reach, extend. And again, relax the body, breathing deep breaths. Let's come back. Lift, reach, extend. And again, relax. Okay, let's come back. And letting go. Very nice. All right, let's get moving a little more. Feet a little bit open, swing through the arms. Let's let these arms go. Gently tapping the body. Okay, we're going to move out on the heel. Moving in on the toe. Okay, all right, very good. Little wiggles. Go grab your cups of tea or glasses of water or whatever you may have with you. I'm just going to say a very quick hello to everyone. We've got some wonderful messages and everything coming in this morning. Alison's put the washing out though. You're chancing it, Alison. No, good luck. I think I would have done the same. Looking forward to the practice as well, which is always, always good. Thank you very much. We had Yola. Now, Yola, your message this morning, you were back from a trip in the east looking at birds, elk, and bison from close up. That sounds amazing. That really sounds amazing. But then you're asking, is there a Qigong move referencing bison? Well, your comment made me completely throw out the window the move that I was going to do today. No, it's a good thing. Because not a bison, but a buffalo. That was about the closest I could get. So we're going to have a look at a move that references buffalo this morning. Jean, good morning to you as well. Sunny breaks and dodging showers in the How of Affords. I know there's a lot of weather tantrums going on all over the place. I think Brian Milner Thoughts says, Lynn, looking forward to more work in the garden. Fingers crossed. It always needs it, doesn't it? Good morning to Richard. Clouds are gathering with you, but all is well. All is well. Good. Danny, good morning from southeast, in the sunny southeast. He wishes us all to have a great week. Well, we're starting out well, are we not? Definitely. And let me see, Alison with her washing out. We saw that one. A couple more underneath. I can't see them at the moment, but I know you guys are there. Oh, now Ingrid, this is something for you guys to look out for. Ingrid has been doing an awful lot of watercolor painting of late. I do believe that you have a show, a display on. So good luck with all of that. But Ingrid, go and find Ingrid and have a look at her. Maybe if you're there, Ingrid, you could put up a link for us. You've got beautiful paintings all over your Instagram and all of this kind of thing. They really are very beautiful. So something to check out there. And Alan, good morning. Tina, just making teas is done. Oh, I see what you're saying there. But we have our cups of tea. We're here, we're good. Janet says the sun is coming out now. It's all good. Right, buffalo then. I couldn't quite get a bison. I couldn't think of a bison. But this is actually a very nice movement. Funnily enough, the movement I was thinking for you guys this morning was a movement from the same routine. So it's all pretty close. Now, this is from the stress prevention routine. And the concept of stress prevention is that if we come from a balanced place, then because the stresses are always out there, it's very difficult to prevent what's causing the stress. But what we do have control of is how we respond to that. And really right from an internal health point of view, not just an emotional thing, because our emotional self, and our mental self and our physical self, it's all part of the same being. So we can take some control of this. And the concept is that if we are balanced, then the stresses that are out there don't affect us in the same way. It is as if, well, we know sometimes if it's one thing, then another thing, then another thing, and we feel an overload, even if it's a small thing, that can tip us over the edge and we feel completely off balance. But if we wake up and the sun is shining and we feel happy and healthy and everything is happy and healthy, the little things don't affect us so much. Now that is the first step to how we deal with it and how we respond to it. And that is a good practice because sometimes those bigger things come along as well. And they really are going to push harder at you. And we need to know how to come back to balance. And so, what we do with the stress prevention routine is to work through the 5 elements cycle, which works all of the organs within the body so that everything can flow and work together to keep us internally healthy. And that affects the emotions. Our emotions are housed within the organs as well as everything else. Now, this particular movement, interestingly, is for the heart, which is great because the sun is out. We are almost midsummer, so it's actually very good. And this is called the Buffalo Ploughs the Land. Now, much of it is in the arm work. There is some footwork, but let's have a look at the arm work. And there's a symmetry with the arms here. We start with the arms at the sides, and we have a sweeping up the front, okay? Now, if I turn sideways, you can see this comes up and sweeps up, and it's extended, and we feel a bit of a stretch through all the way, particularly to the little finger. Now, from here, we're going to coil the arms in, but not up and over. We're not going that way. We're coming in the way. So we try and keep the palms fairly flat, and we roll in and in and in to the body. And then we turn the hands over, and we have this sort of tiger mouth bit to the hand here that we run down the front of the body so that we elongate the arms again. Okay? Then we unravel. Okay? Let's do that again. Sweeping up, coming in and down. Relax. Sweeping up, coming in and down. And feel this coil all the way down, stretch through the fingers, and then release. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways so you can see what happens with the torso when you do that as well. So we sweep up, nice and upright, then we coil in, and as we come down, soften through the body. So we breathe out as we come down, release, and again, breathe in, sweeping up, breathing out as we move back down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Again, feel the movement through the torso, not just the arms, breathing out and down. Very, very nice. Okay, right, let's have a look at the footwork. Ingrid has put up her handle of Instagram handle up there. Wonderful, wonderful. Do go check it out. Let's have a look at the footwork. Now, the footwork is fairly familiar to us. It's this diagonal step for those of you that have been doing these moves. So we drop the weight. I'll do mirror image. Drop the weight through your right foot. We're going to move through the ankle of the left, and we're nice and upright. And we're going to move forwards and back. And as we do that, this is why we sometimes just do the legs on their own. Check yourself. Make sure you're staying the same height. We're not bobbing up and down. Make sure everything is nice and smooth. So you're also not leaning, doing anything like this. So that what we have is that there's a lot of, it requires flexibility and strength through the legs. Okay, flexibility through the lower back and the hips. There's some movement going on here to keep the torso upright. And just observe yourself as you're doing this. As you're moving, if we have this movement and the strength and flexibility through the bottom, everything is going for us, there is a stillness with the upper part of the body. When I say stillness, I mean the legs are carrying you. We're nice and relaxed up here. If we're not still, we tend to do this kind of thing going on. Good morning, Charles. How are you? So we don't want this. This is not still. We want this. Sink and roll. Let the legs, the pelvis supporting the torso, the lower back moving. Let this do all of the work. Okay, once we've actually gone forward just a few times, we're going to sink the weight back, not through the hip, through the foot. We come in, we come up. Same thing to the other side, okay? Sinking, stepping, then smoothly. So when you come back, relax the back leg. Let the pelvis drop down as you come back. Then we move forward and then release again to come back. Yeah? Nice and smooth. So again, just observe what the body is doing. So we need to put the arms with the legs, right? Let's bring the weight back, sinking the weight. We're coming in, we're coming up. Now, we'll take our time with this. We're going to step diagonally to your left, so we'll sink the weight. We step out, and the hands, as we move the weight forward, are going to sweep up. Okay, you're upright. You're not leaning, you're not reaching. Nice and relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. As you start to bring the weight back, we coil these arms into the body and we move down, and we're going to bring the body to face to front. Okay, let's do that again. So we sweep up, nice and upright, moving in, sinking down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, let's do one more here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And so when we're coming back, we bring the hands to the body, bring the feet together, and then we're unraveling down the body as we stand up. Okay, let's do the same thing to the other side. So again, sinking, stepping, sweeping up, moving back, nice and upright with the body, so that we can stay nice and relaxed with these shoulders, soft through the torso. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And it is just like how the buffalo might pull the plough and plough through the field, through the dirt, through the land, to let everything grow. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do just one more so we can do this movement back. We breathe in, we come back, breathing out, feet together and sink. Okay, now in effect, when we do this with the counting, each side is a count of 8. So we actually only sweep the arms up 4 times on each side. It's not as many times as we have been practicing, but we're going to do this together to 4 counts of 8. So we'll do left, and right again before we bring everything back to our center again. Okay, let's start with the feet together, the palms low on the belly. We're going to take some nice deep breaths. Buffalo ploughs the land. 1, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, breathe in. 2, breathe out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring some circles to the belly, breathing in. Breathe out. Okay. Let's bring the palms to rest. Low on the belly, nice deep breaths. Okay. Very, very nice. Very nice. Well, that is us for today. Thank you, Yola from Warsaw, for the suggestion of today's movements. Thank you also to Ingrid from Gothenburg with your handle on your paintings. Beautiful stuff. I do want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Lynna's shifting the pebbles now. All that moving around. Let's take a left thumb, wrap the other hand around. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great midsummer week. Take care. Bye.